Hi, everybody. I am sending you love here from paradise, as you can see. I'm just inspired to talk a little bit about moving from a victim mindset to a warrior or a winner's mindset. All of us are going through these past days in different ways. I'm fortunate and I thank the universe for placing me here that I actually still can go outside. I have the sun, the sea, and so everybody's probably thinking, yeah, lucky you. Yes, I consider myself very lucky. However, I started off a couple of days ago not seeing it that way because essentially the situation is I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I don't know when I can go to another country. There's a lot of uncertainties, like for every single one of us, So I just wanted to speak about how I went through or how I moved from being quite upset about the situation to actually being quite happy about where I am. So yeah, I'll just kind of go through what comes up for me. So first of all, I've really gotten in touch with my loved ones, getting them to really support me and really ground and think about, okay, what is really going on? What are your worries? Are they real worries? Or is it just something in my head? So reaching out to your loved ones, getting the support that you need, and being open about it, that you are going through a rough patch, that you are sad, or that you are afraid, or that you are whatever it is that you're feeling, because life is about accepting both sides, right? Not dwelling in the emotion, yet moving through it. So if you're sad, cry about it. I cried as well. That's totally fine. I admit that it's not as if I'm a perfect person. Far from it. So connecting to your loved ones is a really great way of, just getting some support. What else? I have kind of really moved any negative, hi there, I've kind of moved any negative news out of my vision. Yes, I'm keeping informed, but I'm not getting into all the nitty gritty of like how many people have passed away, all the negative stuff, which obviously is there, and we need to obviously be aware of that as well. But we can choose our focus. We can choose what we decide to keep in our vision. Hey, lovely that you're joining me from Germany. So really, what are you focusing on? I was having a great conversation with, hey Kirsty, I was having a great conversation with somebody yesterday where we were actually going like, how would you like to tell this story to your grandchildren? Do you want to be your best version in this quarantine, in this virus situation that we're in? So you can say, oh my God, we actually made the most out of it together with your kids or whoever you are experiencing this moment with now. Or, so that's A. Or do you want to be in version B, which is, wow, it was just a situation of overwhelm, of fear, of anxiety, of really, kind of the negative side. So is it A, the positive side and making the absolute best of it? Or is it B, the negative side? What do you choose? Anybody that's online, what do you choose? Is it A or B? Because you have the choice. So let's see, what other things have I done? So connecting to my loved ones, moving any negative news kind of like to the sidelines. Yes, still being aware, but not dwelling on it. Meditation. So I've had kind of an on-off meditation practice where I've had times in which I was meditating every single day. And now, actually, in the past couple of days, I've meditated 2 or 3 times per day. And there's so many resources out there. There's Headspace, which I used to use a lot. There's Calm. There's literally just type in on YouTube. There's so many people, even myself. I'll actually do another one soon. You just type in on YouTube, relaxation meditation, grounding meditation, whatever it is that you're going through, and give it a try. If it suits you, perfect. If it doesn't need to be, meditating for half an hour or for an hour or however long, it can just be a couple of minutes. And if that's what helps you relax, perfect. What else have I done? Unfiltered writing. So it's something I always come back to. It's something that my Reiki master gave me as homework when I started working with her about 1.5 years ago. So unfiltered writing is essentially expressing your emotions on paper. And I was doing it 2 days ago. I have some paper in my bag here. I literally have my journal here, my pen, a bunch of things in my bag. So getting out a piece of paper and writing down whatever is on your mind. Literally. Nobody needs to see this. As a matter of fact, she recommends to burn it afterwards safely if you can. If you cannot, I've ripped it into little pieces of paper, like little snippets, or you just throw it in the bin, or you just, well, whatever kind of works for you in the current circumstances. So just write down everything. It is so important for our chakra system, for our energy system, that we express our emotions. So if writing is the way for you to go, perfect. I've also recommended to some of my clients, record it on audio. Just if you can find some space for yourself, record whatever is going on. Oh my God, I'm so angry at this person. Oh my God, why am I in this shitty situation? Why does it need to be me? Whatever is coming, like no filter. Record it, and afterwards you can just delete it. So you're literally letting go of that emotion. You've expressed it. It's released from your system. And that is a great way of accepting that emotion, working through it, and then making space for something new. Reading a lot of books. I have my Kindle. I think I have downloaded about 30 different books over the past while. So, of course, I didn't have time to do that, to read all of them over the past weeks as I was traveling and working. Making music, yeah, that's a great idea, actually. If anybody has an instrument at home, or even just singing, or even just clapping, stomping, whatever it is, making music, of course, is something that really uplifts our energy. So yeah, that's a great suggestion. What else? Reading, art. If you've got a pen and paper, or some paint, or some other type of, it can be crochet, it can be beads, it can be, making those friendship bracelets. I used to love that now when I was little. Now I don't have a lot of resources with me here specifically, but at home you may have, just get creative. Just go back into your inner child and remember how you were when you were younger. Just grab out some bits and pieces and just start creating something. It does not have to have a purpose, but what happens is when you start making something with your hands, you're not focusing so much on your mind. So your mind does not have so much time to overthink and to go into like anxiety mode and to like, oh my God, what's going to happen? When am I going to get out of here? So that could be a great way. Dancing. I personally love dancing. So putting on some music, popping in your earphones, or if you can just put on music on a speaker, just start dancing. Whatever your type of music is, if it's reggae, if it's reggaeton, if it's salsa, whatever it is, techno, put on some music, because getting into movement again just makes sure that you don't have so much time to go into your brain and start overthinking. What else comes up for me? I don't have a kitchen right now, even though I was doing a cooking class here at the hotel this morning. Cooking for me is something so relaxing, so therapeutic. So if you have some food at home and you can start making something, baking something, cooking something, if that's what you enjoy doing, do that. So really all of these examples are, of course, not the only things that you can be doing. Go on YouTube. Maybe it is something that you've always wanted to learn. Nowadays, so many teachers in whatever type of industries or fields, they're going online and they have classes. I've been being targeted with so many different hobbies. So what is on your wish list? What have you always wished to do? There's probably an online version of it that you can start exploring. If it's a course that you have lying around, if it is a project that you have that is not finished yet, so writing a book or creating a game, we have unlimited potential, like unlimited options. So really what I'm trying to get at is that we have the choice. We can sit there and be sad for ourselves. Yes, we're allowed to for some moments, but we can actually choose to make this a great time. We can choose to go from a victim statement of, or a victim mindset of, oh my God, this is happening to me. Maybe it's actually happening for us, right? It's happening for us, so we're actually getting time and space for ourselves, which, yeah, may be slightly uncomfortable because not many of us might actually make that time for ourselves, including me. I'm like, oh God, it's so easy to grab your phone and just be distracted by your phone, being on social media. But what is it that you could do for yourself? So are you the person that's going to choose for version A? I had a great time when the coronavirus was around on our planet. Or are you choosing to go for version B, which is, oh my God, it was so terrible. And one thing that I was discussing with my friend there yesterday as well, if you have children, how would you like your children to to go through this time? Is it, oh my God, mommy and daddy were so, we're so negative? Or is it, oh my God, actually we made it into something so fun? So again, the choice is yours. How can you go from victim to winner or warrior? I'm definitely choosing the warrior. Most of the times, yes, I do go back sometimes into overthinking. And then it's up to me again. Do I need to go for a walk? Do I need to meditate? Do I need to go grab my book? Do I need to just write something? Whatever it is, the choice is yours. So drop me some comments. Maybe you have some other ideas, some things that have worked really well for you, for your family, for whoever you're spending this time with. I would love to hear. And I am sending you all a great smile and lots of great energy from this beautiful paradise here in Cambodia, where I'm going to be here for at least another 2 weeks, maybe more. Who knows? We're going to just have to, I'm choosing to make the most out of it. So I hope you do as well. If there's anything that I can do for you, like if you want to ask me some questions, if you'd like to just chat, please let me know. I work with energy. I help people really step into their essence. So plus, actually, one thing that I could mention is I work with energy clearings for homes as well. So especially now when we're at home and go through some moments of anxiety and negativity, our home actually picks up on that. Our environment is always a reflection of who we are in that moment, of what we are of what we are experiencing. So if anybody needs any support there at all in terms of clearing your space, just uplifting the energy, that's something where I can definitely help as well. What else can I do for you? I'm a life and executive coach, so I'm really good at helping you shift perspective. I think that was my previous live where I asked, what is your gift? What do your friends ask you for? Like, what support do they ask? And for me, it's often friends giving me a call. Oh my God, can you help me? This is going on. Just listening to people, giving them asking a few explorative questions to try and see things from a different perspective. Hey, Amani. So that's where I can help. And from a soul perspective, so from a more spiritual perspective, I also help and support people to really understand who they are, what your role is on this planet. And that's, from my side, what I see this moment as a beautiful opportunity to actually step into who we are, to step into our power. Because it is probably familiar for many of you. You might be in a corporate job or in, any type of job really, where you're like, is this really me? Am I giving my best? Is this giving me energy? Does this really light my fire? Does this really make my heart beat faster with the impact that you desire to make? It may not. And so these are moments of reflection where you can, really think about that. And not only think about that, start taking steps. And one last thing that I wanted to mention is so with all the spiritual work that I do, one thing that very much comes up for my clients and for me as well is our intuition. Perfect. I'm just reading here. So Kirsty says, great ideas. I'm definitely working in the positive category. Yes, amazing. So I wish to have a lot of people here in my community that are choosing for version A. So version A is showing up as our very best version of ourselves. So we can look back and say, you know what? It was shitty at that time there in March, April 2020. And I made the most out of it. I shifted my perspective. I made use of the time that I have to finish things, to explore new things. And some people may stick into the version B, which is, hey, yeah, it was actually kind of not the best time of my life, which is also fine. Yet the most important thing is that you have a choice, right? So what else? So I was talking about the intuition. Sorry, as you see, I can get a little bit scatterminded, but that's fine. So intuition, what is our intuition? Most of us will recognize that we have an inner voice. There's this little voice, not the kind of strict one that is like, you must do this, you must do that. It's the soft voice of like, hey, Kim, wouldn't you consider calling that person? Or how about you go to the right instead of the left this time? So it's this little voice that's giving us ideas, that is giving us prompts. And many of us don't always act on that intuition. I'm encouraging you to start doing that. To start, especially, the little prompt of like, oh, hey, check out a certain website, or go talk to a certain person, or when a name pops up, oh, I haven't spoken to my friend Anna for ages, let me give her a call, because the universe works in such a way that opportunities arrive through people. Opportunities just they don't just pop up. It's because somebody's working on a project, somebody's working on a plan, or there's something that you can do together and collaborate on. So act on that intuition, especially now, always, to be very honest, but especially now where that little voice is giving you guidance. It's giving you guidance to move into this positive space, to try something new. So that's where I can help as well, on how to develop your intuition. And I think I'm going to stop there. Well, unless there's some questions from anybody either now or later on, I'm happy to answer those. So really, how can you move from victim into warrior? I'm choosing the warrior. What about you? See you later. I'll be live in maybe today, maybe tomorrow, some of the next days. If there's any special requests on any specific topics, of course, do let me know. But yeah, I'm here with you, sending you great energy and sun and lots of good stuff from Cambodia. Mwah, bye.